Peeples hits theaters this Friday, and our own David Plummer sat down with the cast of the movie. Good morning, David.
Jealous.
Oh, hey, good morning. Good morning, guys. How you doing? Yeah, so who did you sit down with?
Kerry Washington from Scandal, Craig Robinson from The Office, David Alan Grier from In Living Color, if you remember him.
Yeah. Boomerang this weekend. I watched him and he was a Boomerang.
Yeah, that's right. And Epatha Merkerson, who you'll remember from Law & Order.
Yes.
So, yeah, very good. Really funny movie, and they were a lot of energy when I sat down to talk to them, so take a look.
It's been a year. It's time I met your folks.
We have been through this, Daddy. Would pick you apart.
I'm here to propose to Grace. You want to be king in my castle, but we'll settle this. Walk through the flame into manhood.
Obviously, this movie's filled with family secrets, so what's the biggest secret you've ever kept from a family member or significant other?
If we tell you
got
it could destroy our families.
Well, here's a secret, my God.
Well, when I was a teenager, there was a lot of that kind of sneaky stuff that your parents don't know about, you know, especially growing up in New York.
Can you give us an example?
Oh, dear. Why did I even say anything? Going out on school nights.
Yeah.
I know.
I never did anything like that. Like as a
so
teenager,
full
no.
of it.
As a teenager, I killed
Really?
my father. What? No, that's why you should kind of let your kids do stuff, because like once I got to college, it was like,
You were caged animals.
man,
Set
forget
free.
about it. Yeah, so you know, I was just all over the place.
You know, Craig, you were a Chicago public school teacher,
Yes.
and in this movie, you know, you play a counselor with a K. So, did you pull anything from your real experiences in some of those scenes with the kids?
I think about those experiences, those kids all the time, and I wonder, you know, how they turned out and what's going on with them. And some of them hit me on Facebook or whatever, you know, hey, Mr. Robinson. And so it's real nice with social media that way. But of course, yeah, I think about them and, like, you know, how I used to interact with them, and it's nothing for me to walk into a room full of kids and
Kids love him. I mean, even on
fun.
set, it was like...
They're great.
This has been a huge year for you,
Yeah.
with Django, now with this movie, and with Scandal. So what's that kind of like for you, you know, sort of really hitting it out of the park over the last year?
I think the thing I'm most excited about, or the thing I feel luckiest about, is that all of this work has been so different, because I became an actor because I really like to be different people in different situations. So the fact that Grace Peeples is so different from Olivia Pope, is so different from Broomhilda von Shaft, I think that's what's really fun. And I think it's great that in this movie people have a reason to laugh, you know, especially now. There's so much going on in the world that is hard. And,
Sure.
and I'm excited that I'm putting work out there right now, that we're putting work out there, all of us, that gives people a reason to smile.
Okay. So last question, are you more like Grace, or are you more like Olivia in real life?
I think in real life, I'm this crazy mashup of Grace and Olivia. You can imagine those two people in a pot stirred with a little Broomhilda and other stuff thrown in. Sure, that's me.
All right, very good. Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on the movie. All right,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is to thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Wait, you shouldn't have.
She's in AA.
I got it.
Okay, so what's the biggest secret you've ever kept from a family member or a loved one?
I set my house on fire by accident, you know, as a kid. And I had to tell my mom. I was having nightmares, and I had to go in there. And I told my mom, and she gave me a big hug. And she was like, I'm glad that you were honest. But as a little kid, that was really hard. I mean, you know, you always fear rejection, but that was a big one.
I'm not.
Your turn.
I'm not telling it. I lived 60 years without telling my
Can I ask you a
secrets.
secret? What does the S stand for?
None of your business.
See?
Sweet. It means sweet. So every time you speak of me, you have to say Sweetie Epatha.
I thought it was Susifra.
So what is it like working with a big ensemble cast like this? Are you guys having as much fun on camera or off camera as you were on camera?
It was a great joy for me because, first of all, I'm used to doing drama, you know, Lieutenant Van Buren, that kind of thing. So to be able to be with this group and this group of comedians and actors and just all around great people, it was a really good time for me. I had a blast.
I was very unhappy. I didn't like these people.
Really?
I did not. I didn't feel I was respected. Didn't have enough lines. No, it was fun. It was really fun because I've worked in situations where it's not been fun. So it's kind of, you have to really act.
Yeah.
But we had a ball, man. We singing and hanging out and eating together, and you know.
It was a good group to be with.
It was really fun.
Oh, very
And
good.
when we get together now, it's the same thing. It's been 3
I'll give you an
years.
example.
Okay.
I went to do a play on Broadway, Porgy and Bess. The first preview, Craig Robinson flies into New York to attend the first preview.
Oh, very cool.
I mean, he was bugging me the whole time. He's like, what time? When's the first performance? So it was amazing. It was really humbling, and it made me really happy that he took the trouble, took the time to come in and see us stumble through that first preview. Listen to me when I said wait!
Oh, no.
Well, you know.
Very good. So how much improvisation were you guys able to do in this film?
We did some.
Yeah.
I mean, we were encouraged, but it was controlled, is what I call controlled. We weren't allowed to be like, did you eat the donut?
You couldn't change the focus of the scene.
Man, we on the boat now. What are you talking about? It was a lot of natural humor, like when Craig gives her the bottle of wine in that moment.
Oh.
I thought it was really fun. I got it. And so, in other words, he's revealing, but also he's like, I'm trying to protect you, too.
And she's
it's
like,
really, let it go, let it go, let it go,
Okay.
let it go, let
Struggle.
it go. Boom. Yes, yeah. It was just,
A
that's
lot of
that.
stuff like that.
Very good. Well, guys, thank you so much. That's my time. Appreciate it. Good luck with the movie.
All right. Thanks so much, David. The movie opens up on Friday. Cannot wait to see it. And David's going to be back a little later with Plummer's picks. But up next, we've been talking about him all morning. You're going to finally see him. There he is. He's waiting on his buddy guy coming up right after this break.
Blow,